Hello, it's Greg Harrelson with Century 21, the Harrelson Group here again. We're, I think, on our 5th video in the series that I created about taking your business to the next level, generating more business during the holidays, the fourth quarter, and of course, as I say every time, most important, generating the momentum that you're going to need to hit that fantastic goal that I'm sure you've set for yourself for the new year. So I want to talk today about being an entrepreneur. So I'm going to read a definition of entrepreneurship that I found off of the internet, of course, Mr. Google. Entrepreneurship has traditionally been defined as the process of designing, launching, and running a new business, which typically begins as a small business. See, I think real estate agents in themselves are a business. You don't really work for anyone, you work for yourself. It's Greg Harrelson Incorporated. You're your own business, you make your own decisions, and then you're left to accept whatever results you get from the decisions that you're made. That's just being an entrepreneur, and that's being in the real estate industry. Of course, what is a real estate entrepreneur though? Because I think just being in real estate doesn't really mean you're an entrepreneur. I think there are real estate entrepreneurs out there. You know, an average agent sells, and we could argue about this. Some people will say the average agent in America only sells 2 properties. Some people will say 4 properties. You know, whatever that number is, it's fairly low, you know, from an average standpoint. So I wouldn't say that an average of 4 properties, you know, a year closed would be a real estate entrepreneur. Now, I'm not saying there's anything negative about that production level, but I wouldn't call that an entrepreneur level, because the real estate agent is likely to be part-time and maybe has another job, because, you know, 4 transactions would not be a lot of income. It wouldn't be enough to sustain a household, you know, by any means. So they're likely part-time. And usually, you know, a real estate entrepreneur, we would not identify them as being part-time. We'd be identifying them as being full-time. The challenge is that there are a lot of people that are doing 4, 5, and 10 deals, and they're working their tails off, but they're still not what I would call an entrepreneur. And one of the challenges is they're just lacking the resources and maybe the training, the guidance necessary to take to the next level. I look at a real estate entrepreneur. When I think of real estate entrepreneur, I think about top producers, you know, those that are doing 30, 50, 75, 100 plus, maybe 200 plus transactions. That's what I call a real estate entrepreneur. You know, those are the ones that they're setting high goals, they're working off a business plan, they're measuring their progress. You know, you've heard all those things in past videos. But you know what they're also doing? They're also masterminding with other top producers, other real estate entrepreneurs. See, I would love to change the term that we use in our real estate industry. Instead of calling them top producers, let's call them real estate entrepreneurs. Because they're doing it. You know, they're sitting here, they're setting up the process, they're designing their plan, they're launching, you know, new activities and new strategies. They're running everything like a business. They're holding their numbers accountable to their goals, or they're holding their goals accountable to the numbers, whichever one makes more sense to you. You know, the bottom line is they're running a business. And because they're treating their real estate practice like a real estate business, they're getting the entrepreneurial results. So maybe you just need to make a mind shift and say, you know what, starting now, I'm no longer a real estate agent. I'm going to be a real estate entrepreneur. I'm going to take a different view on this business and start using business plans, start setting goals, start masterminding with people. Go out there and get a coach, or come to us. We'll coach you for free. I mean, we'll help you build your business for free. So if you want to take your business to the next level, you must do these things. There's just no doubt about it. You've got to focus on being a real estate entrepreneur. I'm Greg Harrelson with Century 21, the Harrelson Group. As I've said, you probably know by now, I'm really interested in taking our business to the next level, and I can't do it without good people like yourself. So if you're interested in the next year, you know, growing your business in the next year and reaching higher goals and maybe changing the financial, you know, picture for you and your family, then I think that we should have a conversation. I'd love to talk to you. It's Greg Harrelson, Century 21, the Harrelson Group. Have a great day.